And I'm Coco. And how's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful day. And I got some two fine men with me. Can you tell us who we got going on today?
Hi, my name is Michael Cohen. I own a Top Dollar Pawn and Jewelry out in Oxon Hill and Waldorf.
And I'm Stuffy. I run all of the day-to-day operations for both locations. Come see us whenever you can.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourselves.
All right, well, I was born and raised in Maryland. My family's been doing business in Prince George's County and the D.C. area for about 60 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so my father owned a chain of check cashing stores and some brownstones in D.C. Got out of that, started the pawn business,
Okay.
which I took over about 16 years ago. Then I opened the second shop in Waldorf. So our shop in Prince George's County has actually been there for, I think we're going on about 30 years. I think we got our
Wow.
31 years.
And I was thinking you was from overseas, like Germany, because of how you acted. I thought you had like a little accent thing going on. Wow.
No, I lived in New
So
York
you're
City.
from Maryland.
Yeah, I lived in New York City for 12 years.
Okay.
So I was a computer programmer out there.
Oh, okay. You got the geek part coming out.
I do. I do.
All right, and Steffi,
Yeah.
tell us a little about it.
All right, I started, I've been doing in the pawn business since 1995 when I left college, my first year. And then I went and met Mike's dad, Walter, and he gave me the opportunity, and I've been there for almost 20 years now.
Wow. Yes, I've known these two. These are two great guys. I've known Steffi for damn near 30, maybe 40 some years. And then I've known you for at least 10 because I know you all have most of my money. Now, let me just tell you all one thing about this particular pawn store. It's not like a regular pawn store. This pawn store is like love and family. They really try to work with you. I recall a couple of weeks ago when I went in there and this lady, that's my watch, that's my watch, that's my watch. Now, whether somebody stole her watch, whatever the case may be, he was like, well, let's just see. Let me check it out, blah, 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 blah. He tried to calm her down, which that wasn't going to happen. But this particular pawn store is not like your average. They work with you. I have stuff on layaway, lower child. And if I can't make it, they'll be like, okay, when can you? They're not like one of the ones that if you pawn a TV, they don't really want to take that TV from you. They want to try to help you. And I know that at one point I had 10 pawn stores I was going to. These people right here are like my number one, and then I have 2 in New York, and then I have 1 in Vegas. Well, I apologize because they call me on a regular. We got this, we got that. But these guys are legit. They're not about, okay, we're gonna get money from you and da 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 da. These are really, really good guys. So yeah, tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that you see that and that you see the way that we run the business. And we've really tried to become a part of the community, and we really try to treat everyone like we would want to be treated. I'm also on the board of directors for the Prince George's County Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And three years ago, we won the business award for community service. So we try to get involved and we try to get out there. And we really try to help everyone out. Like you said, we don't want their merchandise to be lost.
Right.
You know, our loans are based on collateral.
Right.
So our average loan is about $150.
Okay.
And, you know, hopefully people can come back and pay it back. About 80% of the people do come back and pay it back. And if they don't, we call them, we text them.
Right. Yes, I know. Y'all text me too much. And I only have layaway. But I'll give you this, and I'm not knocking pawn store to pawn store, but I worked at another pawn store. I'm going to say it's green. Okay, most people know who that one is. Yeah. And I can remember people would come in there losing stuff. And I remember this one lady, she was constantly coming in pawning rings. Her son was always getting locked up. I literally, and I knew I did wrong, I bought her stuff. And I said, okay, out of all of these rings, because I had checked it, she had diamonds that were probably $20,000, $30,000. Well, you know, she didn't get that much money for them. But I said, pick out 2 of these rings. I'm going to keep the other 5. Now, you could take it as worth, but she was constantly. And she literally had lost her jewelry. And I bought all of her jewelry, and I felt so bad. So just pick out 2. I said, take the 2 biggest ones. Well, she took the 2 biggest ones. She didn't really realize that the smaller ones were the better ones. But once I left them, I said, I don't never want to ever do a pawn store until I met these guys. And then I can see, like, when I come in there, sometimes stuff would be like, come on, just give me a little bit more, just give me a little bit more. But I mean, I don't even know how much more to say, but these guys are really, really good. Like I said, I've been knowing Stuffy with the bands and things of this nature. And when I saw him at the pawn store, I was like, for real though? You done gone from go-go to security to whatever, and you selling jewelry. So if you ever want to buy something, don't think that the pawn store is, ugh. Let me tell you something. I got some jewelry that's certified. I have jewelry that is, I take it to my people and they appraise it and it's good. Like I bought this particular Coach bracelet, and I have bought things from them, and I say, hold on, let me go to the store, let me make sure it's legit, and they don't have a problem saying, okay, Janet, that's not legit, or I bought a ring and the diamond fell out. So don't take these words wrong, but I'm just trying to teach you all that these are some really good. This particular pawn store is like top notch.
Well, we guarantee that all jewelry will appraise for twice the purchase value. We've also gotten into designer luxury handbags.
I noticed.
So and we can authenticate anything on the spot.
Right.
So if you have a bag, you're not sure it's real, bring it by and we'll authenticate it for free for you.
And
if you want to, we can buy it, we can trade it. But we have a nice department now of luxury bags.
I've seen it lately, and even Stephanie. I told Stephanie, I said, you know, I don't want to knock none of my friends who've given me pocketbooks, but yeah, I went in there the other day. And he was like, "These are not real, Jen." I was like, "For real?" And I just didn't want to say nothing to the people, but yeah, that kind of hurt my heart because don't come in or don't come at somebody knowing this is not real. Now they have taken things that may not be. You know, but they still will look out for you. These are, no matter what the color you see, these guys are legit. And I've been dealing with them for, I want to say, 20
It's about 20 years.
Yeah, and y'all don't even want to know. I asked one day, I said, how much money has I spent? Y'all don't want to know, but let's just say I could have bought a couple of houses. We won't go there.
We can look that up tomorrow.
So now let's just say if somebody comes to you with a sad story, and I'll give you one. Let me just create something. My house caught on fire, blah, 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 and I have a TV that's one of these big TVs. What do you do for people like that?
Well, first off, you know, we basically sometimes are like counselors. We listen to their story, and then, you know, we feel as if we was in their position. What would we do? So sometimes when you can't help them, we help them anyway.
Okay.
And, you know, sometimes when you help someone, it pays off later. Like, they will always remember that.
Right.
And, you know, you never know. One day they might hit the lottery or something. They're going to always think, like, who helped them out when they was in really need.
Exactly. Okay. How about yourself? Can you?
Yeah, I mean, like he said, we're a combination of barbershop, psychiatrist office.
I done been in there, Lord. I done see people come in there. Oh man, they ain't want. But I was like, and I'll go out and say, but look, you gotta look at what you got. You got something that's 19,000. What I can't even think of a year. 19,096 or something. And it's where we are now. You got to also remember, and then people get mad with the jewelry. I get it. I understand it's weight and what it's, because you got to still make money off of it just in case these people don't come. Even though I am mad at you, Stuff, because you got two pieces in it that you know you overpriced. But anywho, I will still buy from them, even though sometimes I be like, for real though, you're not going to even like come down a little bit. I understand it because I've been in the pawn store business too. I'm like, why did you take that? You all know. And then you tell me the story and I'm like, but you still shouldn't have done it. Mm-hmm. So what do you do for jewelry that you know it's worth a lot, but you can't give a lot?
Sometimes we will go above and beyond. I mean, generally what pawn shops do is they'll lend a percentage of the scrap value. So
Right.
if the gold scrap value is $100, we'll lend, $80 on it.
Oh, okay.
If we're really trying to help out a customer and they really need the extra go, then we can push that sometimes.
Yeah, that is true. That's just like instance what we talked about the other day. That was a customer of ours that was been there for a long time, and we went above and beyond. And, sometimes people make sacrifices where it's either going to be that or that. So. But
then that should have been you all losing, not me.
Yeah. That's why. That's why we came up with the price that we came up with.
Still, that wasn't. I'm still upset.
Oh no.
You should have needed to come off just a little bit. Or how
we
next
still
time.
we still love you though.
Yeah, I know. Take some more off of one of the pieces that I have. But again, and I'm not trying to really wear this in the ground. I have, and you can Google me. I literally have been to every pawn store in D.C., every pawn store in Maryland, every pawn store in PA. Oh my God, for a minute, I was like, okay, damn. I was looking at all of my receipts and I said, I had like 20 from just here to New York. And I was like, for real though? And I said, nah, let me just stop. And I stopped dealing with New York because I wasn't feeling them anymore. So I'm not boosting these people for no reason. I'm boosting these people because number one, like I said, I bought plenty. I mean, damn near my arms, I don't have nothing around my neck, but damn near everything that I have on is from the pawn store. One, I ain't got to pay $300 for a bracelet that they sell for $150. And it's Tiffany, so I'm good as long as it's Tiffany. Again, like I said, if you buy something from them, they give you a percentage time for I don't know about nobody else, but I know me, they check. And the best thing that I love about them is they'll pull that whole drawer out for me. I feel so special. Oh my goodness. All right, so tell us like your worst case scenario and then a good case scenario.
Worst case. What do you mean by worst case scenario?
Like what happened about that lady with the watch? That's what I was.
Well, a lot of times customers will come in. Pawn shops have the reputation of the place to go with stolen goods.
And that is true.
It is not true, though. I mean, we are the last place in the world that somebody would want to come with a stolen good. When you bring us an item, you got to give us your driver's license, a second form of ID. You're signing a sheet.
Well, now you do the fingerprint, but back then
we don't do the fingerprint right now. But
okay.
with the scanned ID, and then we have to send everything to the police daily. So the police have a record of every single item that comes in through our store. We have to hold everything for 30 days before we can sell it, so they can go through the police database. Meanwhile, you got places like Craigslist, eBay, OfferUp, some drive-around places that are now buying from people. They don't report anything. So people don't use pawn shops to sell stolen merchandise because they will get in trouble. Like, don't bring us your stolen merchandise. We do not want it. So that is definitely a misnomer. And when she came in and she thought she saw the watch in the case, she had actually said, "Oh, it was stolen from me the other day." And obviously, it wouldn't have been in our case because we have to hold it for 30 days.
That's why it would have been held
so,
for 30 days.
You know, a lot of watches and jewelry, a lot of it looks the same. So people will come into pawn shops assuming that it's the place to go, and it's really not. Occasionally, it'll happen. 99% of the time when it does happen, it's a relative of the person.
Right.
So it's not a stranger that's done it.
Exactly.
So it's a personal issue that they have to work out that we're not really involved in or that we get stuck in the middle of. But I think the percentage of stolen merchandise in our store was 0.001% last year.
Well, that's the difference between you all and a king.
Yeah. Even with them, it's not, I don't want to knock them too hard.
Because I know that somebody had broken in my house. I went straight down there, and I knew that my stuff was there. I described it by me knowing all the pawn store owners and stuff. I described, and they said, "Hold on, Janet, somebody just brought that in," and I was like, "That's my bracelet." They were like, "Okay, so what do you want us to do?" I said, "Look, I don't even care about the person who brought it in. Just go through your 30 days. Let me know how much." So of course, whatever they gave that person, and then they had, of course, you had to make some money off of it. If somebody gives me something, and that particular ring was an old antique ring, so I said, all you got to do is pull out the ring and look inside. It had the year of my great-grandmother and some other things. So that was sad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I will say this. You're lucky that it went to a pawn shop because you got it back. If it had gone out anywhere on the street, you never would have received it back. I will say this, too. Like, when it does happen and somebody comes in and we do have a piece of stolen merchandise, we will ask them to go prosecute. When they go, because we want the bad guys off the street.
That.
When they prosecute, though, we lose the money. We don't get anything back.
Oh, okay.
So if somebody chooses not to prosecute, they're going to have to pay us that plus what a 1 month interest is, just out of principle. Because your brother or your sister or your aunt or your uncle stole from you, doesn't mean that I should have to lose money unless you're willing to go prosecute them. So I want them off the street more than anything. I don't want them able to.
And that's so sad. That's so very, very sad. But I get it. People got drug problems or whatever the case may be. And every time I come in there, I always call my mom. I be like, "Mom, thank you so very, very much for being the type of person that you are. That I have never, and I'm not trying to say again that I'm better than anybody, but I've never have ever had the pawn. But if I had to, I know who to come to because they better never deny me.
We never deny anyone.
No.
I know I'm just saying. I just had to put me in there.
It's true though. We don't. We try not to turn anyone away. We try to help every single person that comes in the store. That's our motto. Get the person the cash they need because they need it.
So what's the most wildest thing that somebody brought in?
So I was at a friend's pawn shop not that long ago. He got wilder stuff than we did, and somebody brought in a skull. You know, and immediately we're like,
a real one?
a real skull, and
Oh
we're like,
my goodness.
like that's not good. Like, where'd they get the skull? Like, that can't be illegal. So,
And what did they want for?
well, we did some digging, and it turned out it was used at a medical school. So it was their
Okay, so it was a
donated
diver.
skull. So it did. It had
Okay.
like hinges on it. It had the other stuff on it.
Okay.
But I mean, it was creepy to have a real
Yeah.
skull in my hand.
And what would you have given them?
We loaned them. I think we bought it for a couple $100s. You know, the really sad thing is his shop burned down 2 days later, and it
Oh,
started
the guy-
right around where it stored the skull.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's a creepy.
It's not the guy in hold on, Annapolis.
No. This was.
Do you know the guy that's on Annapolis Road? Like when you first come in off of Annapolis, and you can either go to the left or to the right. You go to the right, you go to the shopping center, and you go to the left. His like a really creepy pawn store. His pawn store was creepy. He done been there forever, but I done bought fishing rods. I bought a fishing rod, not even knowing. My friends were going fishing, and I was like, oh, let me just get this one. And they had all the tackle and stuff. Man, when I Googled that was like an $800 fishing rod. It's like, for real though, but I did get some fish with some soap. Had never caught fish with soap. That was wild. Okay, so you saw a skull. What else?
We've had people come in and, pull their teeth out. And they had gold teeth. But honestly, if it's gold, we'll take it. We'll put gloves on and we'll take it.
Of course.
We had a prosthetic arm before. Yeah.
Was it gold?
No, it was just a regular prosthetic arm.
Oh, okay. So how
Yeah.
much? How much did you take for that?
I can't remember because it was like a few years ago. But we gave them loans on it, and
Right.
then they come back and get it.
Now I know some pawn stores take cars. Do you take cars?
We don't take cars. Another friend's pawn shop that I was at, though, somebody had gotten a loan on one of those big car crushers. So.
Oh, the thing at the junkyard.
Yeah.
How did they get it there?
It's on wheels.
Oh my
It was on wheels.
God.
They brought it in. Those things sell new for about $200,000. I think he lent about $80,000 on it, and people make a living having those. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's interesting. Now that right there. Okay, so I know you all have not told. So tell everybody the name of your store, how to get in contact with you. Are you on Facebook, Twitter? And you all got to go in there because the commercial. I really wish I could have advertised that commercial, but I'm gonna get you on here one more time to advertise that commercial.
All right, so the name of the stores, there's 2 stores. There's one in Prince George's County, 210 North off of 495. It's called Top Dollar Pawn and Jewelry. The other was in Waldorf, 3360 Crane Highway, just next door to the Bed Bath & Beyond there, across from St. Charles Mall. You can find us online at www.topdollarpawnbrokers.com, facebook.com/topdollarpawnbrokers. I know we have an Instagram page. Can't think of that right now.
It's Top Dollar Pawn and Jewelry on Instagram.
Okay. Now the main reason, so that everybody will know why I wanted to interview these two guys, was this is my first year doing backpack drive. Didn't really have it 100% together, but at least had the letter part together. So I walked in and been talking to these 2 guys about doing some things for the community, and I gave them the letter, and they were like, "Okay, we'll donate $1,000." I was like, "Get out!" So they did it. I ordered the backpacks. I've gotten supplies. Several other people have made donations. This Thursday and or Friday, I need to find out from these 2 fellas what day works for them. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I need about a good hard hour and some change. Again, I would like for you all to wear your pawn store. And I had to throw this in there. They're so cute. They match. They said they weren't even prepared for that. And if I could tell you about their 2 cars, but I'm not going to, there's nobody's business. But their cars even match. But again, like I said, for them to, I know that I've been going there for a long, long time. And for them to be like, okay, Janice, sure. No answer for butts, pots, and pans, even though Stephanie was like, well, let me just make sure. Let me read this letter and make sure. But that wasn't even really serious. for them to be like, okay, we got you, that alone was touching to me. And I just happened to tell Stuffy out in the car that warmed me from the bottom of my heart. Not that I'm Janet or I'm Coco and I come into your store or whatever. They did that just on the cuff of not even knowing that, yes, I'm going to spend every dollar, which I did. I have the receipts. Yes, I even added more money to the pot to buy all supplies. I think I ended up buying like $600 worth of just supplies to go in the backpacks. And I also told them that I want to do this on a regular with them. And of course, I'm putting them on blast, so I know they're gonna do it, right?
Of course.
Every year.
You actually inspired us. We did $1,000 for the backpacks at our store last week. It was
spur of the moment. It was spur of the moment.
You inspired us, and we did it spur of the moment. Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Next time y'all do something, don't forget about me.
Okay, we got you.
And also too, I want to do something. I'm putting y'all on the spot. I would like to do Thanksgiving. We don't have to do 100, but let's just do something. But I want a little more participation on the level we all go. Let's get the turkeys. Let's load them up and take them someplace.
Yeah, I do that. Not to cut you off. I do that
cool.
every Thanksgiving. I do that. I go to the shelter on New Jersey Avenue, Sums, and yeah, we feed. You know, I wear my Top Dollar shirt, and we feed we feed the homeless there.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And then I told I think I even told you or Nisi that that's one of the people that work there. That I had toys. I literally had toys from last year that I could not give away because DC, they so make sure that you don't have this. But I have a top secret clearance. I showed them. They still, but I have toys, and I want to do a toy drive with you.
Well, this year we can
starting
combine.
in like October, where maybe per every dollar that I don't know how we could do it, but let's just say every 50 cents that out of 100 that somebody maybe spends, you all chip in 50 cents or something in that form, and then we can go out, buy the toys, and give them to kids.
And sometimes we do, like, by me being in the store all the time, you know, you can hear families or a parent saying, I don't have this for my child for Christmas, and, you know, I'll come and me and Micah talk, and then we'll just make their Christmas like a good Christmas. Like, I'll take them next door, get them a couple pair of tennis shoes, stuff like that.
Yeah. And another every Christmas we do photos with Santa in our stores, and it's free. We don't charge anything at all. Just come in, bring a child. We do require you to have a child, and it's pictures with Santa. We also have a children's book corner where we give away books to children. Any books on the shelf, they're welcome to take. If you ever want to find out about this stuff, just go to our website, topdollarpawnbrokers.com, and sign up for our weekly newsletter. We announce everything in there. We also have contests, so we'll send you quick notices on the contests we got going on.
Yeah, I've spent that wheel in there. The wheel is hiding. I don't even see the wheel. Where does the wheel go?
Do you go online and do our slot machine?
I don't want to do the wheel. I want to do it inside your store. Where did it go?
Well, we do that. We do that every Saturday. It's still there. We do it every Saturday.
We gave out over $10,000 in prizes in cash this year between the wheel and the slot machine online. So.
What the hell?
You just got to play the slot machine online. You get 10 spins a day.
I could spin that wheel all day with the gambler. And also, too,
it's free. You're not actually gambling. It's free spins. It's free. It's all free.
And then if you play the slot machine and you win, all your money goes into your store credit, which you may need for your layaways, Janet.
Okay, I'm going to go to the line. And you all forgot to tell people that you all have a jeweler. What do you call him? A jeweler?
Yeah, we have a jeweler on site 5 days a week. And some days he can repair it on the spot, or it'll take 1 day, and you can come back and get your repair.
Yeah, I want you to throw that in there because I've dealt with him, and he's really, really cool. He has added links to taking links to made jewelry longer to clean it. Anytime I come in there, I'll be like, just. Oh, and if you want to see something, if you can see my earrings, I just got these out. I love them. Okay, we only got a few more minutes, but I want you all to really push everything. If you could think of everything that you either sell, pawn, or take.
Well, our jewelry, like we said, it's always 50% off, so it'll appraise at twice the value that you purchase it for. We just started a new dot sale program where the longer an item is in our store, the larger the discount. So we can come in, we can tell you the color dot you look for, and then you know how big of a discount. If we've had it for more than 6 months, you can almost get the item for free. So
Okay, so how come I never find any of those?
this is brand new.
Yeah, it just
okay,
it just went into effect Monday. It just
Okay.
started Monday.
Okay.
So, and other than that, again, go to our website, topdollarpawnbrokers.com. You'll see right away there, join the pool list.
Okay.
And it's our weekly newsletter. We send out an email every week that shows all the items that are coming out for sale.
Okay.
So you get first dibs on it. You can just shoot an email back.
Okay.
I'm the one who replies. Or you can come in the store, get the item. You can also pay online. But sign up for the newsletter because
wow.
we announce everything through the newsletter. And it's
I didn't know you could pay online.
you can pay your
Yeah, we
layaways
just started.
and
You
your
can
bonds.
pay your
Oh,
layaways
y'all
online
just
now.
started that because sometimes I'll be all the way on the other side. I ain't got time to come all the way across town.
We want to see your pretty face in the store.
I know,
We wanna-
right?
You and the little dog.
I know, right? I know. Y'all love that dog. Oh my goodness, I know. But I'm just again, I don't want to keep on wearing this out, but like I said, these two guys, if you come in, these are the two guys you want to talk to. This Nekedie, I wish I could name everybody. I know them all by heart. Van, I can't remember.
Lucretia, Dion, Ron.
Yeah, you got to shout out your people. Come on, shout them out.
And we have 2 new employees, Amber and Kay.
Okay. Now let's just
Oh,
say.
in Waldorf, we got Mike, and we got
Oh yeah, I talked to Mike the other day.
Corinne.
we got awesome Corinne who runs the jewelry department there.
We just hired a new assistant, Linda.
Okay.
And we also have Zach. He runs the online sales department.
We have a great staff. I think half our staff has been with us for more than 10 years.
Right, I know.
Our newest staff member we just recently hired, but other than that, the next newest was like 3 years ago. So, I mean, people stick around for a long
Yeah,
time.
because like I said, y'all are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, I know back in the day you had to work all day. Is this still an all day? Because that's the only, I would love to come back to work, but that all day.
Stuffy works all day,
I
every
work
day.
all day, every day. No days off but Sunday when we close.
Well, yeah, you got that nice bride. Yeah, I see why.
I've worked hard. I've worked
But
very
you
hard for
don't do
that.
part-time anymore? Or did y'all ever do?
We don't do part-time now. It's 40 hours a week.
No.
During Christmas, talk to us.
Yeah. You know,
Okay, so you'll do
Christmas-
something for Christmas time?
We might. We
Okay,
might.
I'm down for Christmas. But yeah, I can't do that. That's too long. But I can remember I be in there. But you know the thing about the pawn store is you got to, number one, know your customers. If you got people like myself that come in there and you want to buy certain things, I used to have a list of numbers. Okay, this lawnmower's coming out. Do you still want it? Okay, this ring is coming. And they hated me. My commission check was vicious. I didn't even spend my commission check. My money that I made per hour, that was it. The commission check. Ooh, do y'all do that?
Yeah.
You act like you didn't want to answer. I may have to come for the Christmas time and do that. That commission check is what? Oh my God.
I'm
Okay,
afraid.
let
I'm
me calm
afraid
down.
of the abusive employee discount you might.
Right. You know, because you might spend all your money back
I
in
know,
the store.
and I did, but I'm okay with that because that's why that was the only reason really why I went to the pawn store was because, yeah, because you would see people come in and you'd be like, okay, I'm theming. I can't wait for that to come out. Let it come out.
Nah, but honestly, we don't look at it like that because we don't want their stuff. We want them to come back and get it.
I
You
get
know,
it.
sometimes some people don't even want to come into a pawn shop because they look, of all the things they done heard about us and all that. But then when they come in, they be like, oh, this is a nice place to come
Right,
to.
exactly.
So, we rather you get your stuff back, know.
Is there a slogan that you all have? I'm sorry.
I mean, it was lending solution for working families, but I mean, we're a family institution. You know how comfortable our store is for people can come in with their 6-month-olds, 5-year-olds, 4-year-olds, families. The average age of our customer ranges from 25 to 45, pretty split, even male, female. So I mean, we're a comfortable shop to be in. So I think we attract a clientele that most pawn shops don't attract.
And you see, we just added, a little lounge area in there for people. If you're on your laptop or whatever, we got free Wi-Fi.
Oh, you do? Now you just add a little bar. Can we make this work? Can we have like a little lounge bar? I'll bring the liquor. Oh my God, now that would be awesome. Again, the pawn store is like that. Don't be scared to come in. Again, I've never had to pawn anything, so I can't guarantee you, I can't say bad or good, but if you see something that you want, they pretty much will do as bad or good deals as, if you see something and they got a couple of thousand, they'll work with you. You can put it on layaway. I know I've had one thing on layaway for about a year or so. So I know these people. They would not just put it out. There was a picture that I had bought, couldn't find it. We know we paid for it. I know I've been paying on it. And then they found it. Yeah, we had to hustle and kind of make another decision on how we was going to do the picture. But that's how serious these people are. It took us a few months to find the picture. They found it. I was paying on one thing. We thought we was paying on that. So they will work with you. Again, if you buy something, most of the time when I come in there, I'll be like, look, don't give me my money back. Just add it on something that I have, but just give me maybe $20 of it back. And they will really, really work. Okay, give the audience your last little bit of 2 cents.
I think I've said it enough. TopDollarPawnbrokers.com. And then just come check us out. Come by, say hello. Don't feel obligated to make a loan. Don't feel obligated to buy anything. Come by and check us out. We're there to help. We're there to hang out. So,
Stuffy?
Yep. And we the best place to be.
Yes, Lord.
Because Top Dollar Pawn got it going on.
All the time. Well, this is Coco Late Night Whispers, and I really thank everybody for watching today. I thank for Top Dollar Pawn for coming today. I was pulling teeth and nails to get them here. If you have a business, or you want to start a business, or you just want to promote whatever you have going on, please hit me on 202-510-2199. Late Night Whispers on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, you name it, you think it, I'm on it. Thank you, Nekedie TV. Mwah.